Does Justice League serve as a worthy story follow-up to Man of Steel and Batman v Superman?
Yes, I do. Especially with the kind of roller coaster of opinion. I think we're dealing with a movie that Man of Steel, in my opinion, was very high. BVS, which definitely for me did not hit the mark.
Yeah.
It super didn't. This one, I'm amped and pumped up to go see it again. I was not pumped up to see BVS again ever. I didn't even want to see the Ultimate Edition, but I was just like, you know what? You say it's better, let's see. And when I watched it, I was just like, I'm still not happy with any of the third act. But this movie, on the other hand, I'm pumped to see it again. And I want to see the extended edition. Yeah. So that's a big swing for me. It's a great follow-up.
I think it's a good follow-up to the conflict between Bruce and Clark. It drops a lot of balls that were put out there by Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Like the nightmare scene and Flash coming back in time. And I know there's the post-credits tag with Lex Luthor and stuff, but even stuff that they set up there.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot of cool stuff for me that was in BVS that doesn't get paid off
at all. Yeah.
And I get the sense some of those things won't get paid off now because of how this movie ended up getting made.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy with where Bruce and Clark end up at the end of this movie. And even the scene at the Kent farm at the end of the movie when they're talking to each other, it's just like, all right, that's Bruce and Clark. Yeah, like we've had Batman v Superman, but this is Bruce and Clark. Like they're buddies. Like this is what I wanted. Their relationship, yes, I feel like it was a good follow-up. Okay. Some of the other stuff, not quite as much.
We both liked Man of Steel. And then we both feel
All
very
three.
differently.
I love Man of Steel.
Yeah. And we both feel very differently about BVS.
Oh, okay.
I understand it has lots of issues. This, for me, is not a worthy successor because it pulled me completely out of the universe to tell some other story that I didn't get a conclusion to, that I was like looking for. So for me, I was like, no, it's not a worthy successor because a worthy successor. Now, granted, I have since, because I'm a geek, gone on to all of the websites about like what Zack Snyder's film would have looked like if he had made his film. It sounds phenomenal to me. Yeah. It covers so much ground about what you're talking about, where he kind of like they left it hanging. Man, I want to see that Zack Snyder film. That Snyder film sounds awesome. Even Henry Cavill in an interview said, you know, what Zack Snyder was trying to do, it was very niche. He was trying to reach a niche of people like that like this kind of stuff. And I think that I was in that group. For me, this isn't a worthy successor. It may be an okay film, but it just doesn't fit in the universe that we I mean, it sort of fits, but that's what makes me so frustrated. It's like it sort of fits, you know?
Right. I definitely see what people say about like, oh, Marvel goes a safe route, and they do. They definitely do.
Right.
But it's like when you lay down $300 million, you're not trying to gamble.
Well, that's the thing.
Let's gamble on a $30 million film. Let's not gamble on $250 million.
Yeah.
Let's give the people what they like.
From a business standpoint, just to follow up on that $300 million comment. Oh my gosh. Like so this is the problem, right? If you spend Avengers money, which I don't even think Avengers cost that much, but if you spend Avengers money, then yes, I understand why you have Avengers as a final output intention. But then if you're going to spend Avengers money, do not spend Avengers money on this kind of filmmaking. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, see, the weird thing is, these movies that we're seeing now were in motion already.
Yeah.
But so we're technically, because a movie takes 2, sometimes 3 years to make. So technically we're seeing the residuals from an old guard.
Yep.
Justice League is still a holdover, unfortunately, from the kind of like, oh, well, we know what we're doing. They thought they knew what they were doing.
Yep.
And Warner Brothers is weird because it's not like Marvel doesn't have a parent company, but Disney doesn't seem to have the same effect on Marvel the way Warner Brothers does on DC. Warner Brothers makes good movies.
Right.
They make Oscar-winning films all the time, so it just seems when they get to DC, they just I don't know. Maybe they want to have too much control, or maybe they think they know better than the writers or something. I don't know.
I think if you're gonna make mass market films and you're gonna spend $300 million to make mass market films, then make mass market films. You know.